All the Bitcoin spot ETFs might be getting accepted today, and in this exact video I will be talking about this and the most important charts. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back up at 400? And with that being said, let me straight away go in towards the news, and after that I will be discussing the most important charts for Bitcoin right now. So I've already discussed this yesterday, but today is the final deadline because this is the last chance for the SEC to appeal the win of the Grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF lawsuit. So if they do not appeal this lawsuit, it basically means, since the Grayscale Bitcoin spot ETF filing is so similar towards all the other ones, they have to outright accept all the Bitcoin spot ETFs because they got no grounds to reject them. So potentially they're already going to accept them today, or basically it's going to get guaranteed today that we're going to get them. Since right now the consensus is still 95%, it will literally go towards 100%. So super exciting news, and this is definitely a very bullish development. However, I am not necessarily expecting a big move on the market, and maybe of course smart players are anticipating it, since yes, this is news that not really a lot of people are paying attention towards, but if you're following the channel, of course you're knowing. So if there's going to be any big update, I'm either going to share it here on my channel or on my Twitter page, so make sure to stay up to date. Further on, let me quickly dive in towards the price section of Bitcoin. I mean, right now finally we can see that Bitcoin is finding somewhat of a support here on the lower side, and we're ending this very exponential movement towards the downside. I mean, we're about to be retesting this downward sloping resistance line again here, but currently on the imminent short term, we could be creating somewhat of a W pattern. And yes, if we really manage to be breaking above this level right here, we could be playing out a W, and that could potentially indicate a reversal on the price section of Bitcoin. But really what I find very interesting is to really wait on this news, because if the SEC is really going to be appealing this Bitcoin Grayscale lawsuit, we could potentially see Bitcoin dump a little bit lower here. Of course, talking about the trade, stop loss is already in profit. We already managed to cash out 40% around 26.7k, what was around this level right here. What means that we already made a decent amount of profit from here on. So if Bitcoin moves back up, I will be fine because I will lock in my profit. And if Bitcoin moves down, I will be also fine because then I will lock even more profit in. And of course, it's just a win-win scenario since the stop loss is in profit and we already cashed out 40%. So for me, it doesn't really matter where Bitcoin goes towards. So if you're looking at Bitcoin, and let me set up a box instead of just a pure line here, you can see that Bitcoin is still holding up towards this level. And actually it's quite interesting because this is a level with a lot of significance, right? Massive resistance from the past, massive resistance right here, massive support, and once again flipping into support. If we do break below this level, I will be expecting the next price target for Bitcoin is going to be somewhere around $25,000. That is the level where of course a lot of liquidity lays here, but at the same time we can see the MACD is about to be crossing bullish. And I mean, the last time it crossed bearish was exactly on the top side right here, what caused this massive rally towards the downside, and right now it's crossing bullish. Could this be indicating we're going to be getting a bigger leg towards the upside? Hopefully it will. So you have to understand that right now the Bitcoin market is of course coming down on the imminent short term, but I yesterday spoke with some crazy market makers, and they are saying that they want to be bringing down the Bitcoin price to $25,000 since the most amount of liquidity is around that level, and market makers could make the most amount of money from you, since yeah, there are a lot of orders around the $25,000 level. And also what they said is that probably this level is not going to get lost, and of course they showed me some charts from the amazing bits that are on the market around that $25,000 price. So that is of course absolutely crazy. So if Bitcoin moves down to $25,000, don't get fooled, because I think that level is going to get holding up here, but the market makers really want to be bringing Bitcoin down towards that level. So I will be only anticipate that level if we do really break below this green box right here, right? So if we break below this green box right here, and let me remove these drawings right here, I would be really expecting, okay, at this point it's going to be almost guaranteed that we're going to be probably breaking below that level, right? So that's going to be my scenario right now for Bitcoin. And I mean, if I'm really looking at my chart here, we have been breaking below critical support on the daily time frame. Right now potentially we could start to find support on this level right here. I've been mentioning quite a few times before, right? So if we find some support around that level, it will be absolutely amazing, of course. But in that case, we would still also confirm that higher low in the market, what we of course actually want here, since we're also creating higher highs and higher lows right now here. We are in fact still trading in an uptrend, but if we do really lose this level, I mean, realistically speaking, the next target is going to be $25,000. Yesterday, we got some CPI data. I mean, the market didn't react towards it that heavily, but currently we can see that core inflation is definitely in a massive downtrend, and the actual numbers came in around 4.1%, exactly like we've been expecting. So if you want to be trading this move or any moves here and potentially even speculate on the Bitcoin spot ETF appeal or not appeal today, you could could be trading it on BYBIT. And of course, guys, if you're right now sign up an account using that link below here, you can actually claim a free $1,000 airdrop position. And all you need to do here is sign up an account using the link below, deposit $100 within the first 7 days, complete KYC, and then you can literally claim a free $1,000 Bitcoin airdrop position. So also, you must not upgrade your account to unified trading account. So it's a super valuable deposit bonus that you can right now claim here if you're a new user to BYBIT. So make sure to go to the link description of today's video to claim this insane deposit bonus. So guys, before going in towards the technical analysis further on from now on, you have to understand that the US debt has just jumped by another $40 billion in just 1 day here. So we're right now at 33.55 trillion in federal debt here. Just after 25 days ago, we had 33 trillion So it looks to be that we're right now in a debt spiral. It's going like crazy. It's going up very quickly. And this is of course quite worrisome. And this could potentially mean the beginning of Bitcoin and the end of the US dollar. So make sure to be paying attention towards this, because this is some very important news. And also this chart from Tony the Bull, guys, this is absolutely insane. So if you're looking at Bitcoin right now here, you can see that basically every period we tend to see a big expansion on the price action of Bitcoin. And once again, it looks to be that we're right now entering that stage of the big expansion, and potentially we are right now at the beginning of either a big move towards the upside or either a gigantic move towards the downside. So get ready for this. I'm very excited, and it's promising there's going to be something big happening for Bitcoin, whether it's going to be up or down. It could be happening anytime soon here. So, I mean, we do know that if we're looking at Bitcoin on the 3-day time frame, we're creating this massive consolidation range, right? So let me draw it a little bit more clearly for everyone out there. We're creating this massive consolidation range, and this is about to be breaking out in the coming 21 days. And I can guarantee you, it's going to be creating a massive move on the market. It's going to create a lot of volatility. So get ready for this. You can see it even on the weekly time frame. We create an upper big support line from 2019 all the way to right now here, and basically this chart right here has got a little bit of a bigger time horizon, another 100 days here. But anyways, it's suggesting that if we break the downward sloping resistance line, we could be having some massive fireworks. And this chart right here is suggesting we're going to get some more sideways price action for Bitcoin before really moving big out of that ascending triangle. And yes, I think really the most important level to be breaking, you can see it also clearly on this chart right here, is of course probably that $32,000. I think this is the most important resistance, that if Bitcoin breaks this downward sloping resistance line, we are not out of the woods yet. If we break above $32,000 then as well, then I will be absolutely insane, because that will be of course guarantee us we're going to get some very spicy moves towards the upside. So this is what I'm looking at right now here. These are the most important resistance levels. But anyways, this was it for me in today's update video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on another one. Peace out. Goodbye.